Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Tactical Ashigarami TV. I know it's been a hot minute, but here we are back with our favorite. This is Hexera Training Day, vlog number 11, where we go into some cutting edge training and tactics. So, before we get started, for all my OG viewers, thank you guys so much for all your support and everything that you've done for me over the years. I really appreciate it. For those of you that haven't, go and check out Death Row Airsoft's podcast. We are on Death Row Airsoft's podcast. Death Row Airsoft's podcast is now one of the top 10 podcasts, I think, online that's available. So go and check out our recent episode, which is available on Spotify, on, I think, Apple Music or iTunes or whatever the case is. Basically on all streaming platforms. So guys, go check it out on all those platforms, including YouTube. So the cat is out the bag, guys. I've been working on this for quite some time now, but yes, I am officially moving to Kanto within a matter of months. It's definitely something that is called for. For those of you guys that are up there, I'm looking forward to interacting with you, playing with you, making content with you, and pretty much being a part of that whole Airsoft community as well. I'm really looking forward to that. Feel free to shoot your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's up. And I'm very optimistic. That's all I could say. And I will not mention anything about Osaka in this video. Going forward, we have a game coming up. Actually coming up in a matter of hours as we speak right now in the time that I'm in. We will be playing at Feeling of Peach. This could be my last game there for a while. And we will be playing with the Hexera guys, my people, as well as the Air Force. And we're looking to have a very awesome game. It should be a good experience. And I'm looking forward to mixing it up and running some of the equipment that I was supposed to do a review on a while ago. In addition to that, the Holosun 507, which we do have in this video as well, and my brand new modified Glock 19 Generation 3, and a few other pistols as well. In this video, we're going to be focusing on a lot of the drills and the tactics that we did use in previous videos, and some of the things that we've been working on as well. The Nighthawk is going to be in this one. We'll be using the Nighthawk Warhawk Custom, the Glock 19, the STI Costa Comp, as well as the Beretta M9. And some of the basic drills that we're going to be focusing on are our presentation drills with the Special Pi shot timer that you guys will see in the thumbnail as well. For those of you that haven't checked that out, go and check that out. I can't really post too many links in here like I used to because YouTube has been clocking it in on me. So I got to be very careful about what I post on here. So for anything that you guys want to talk about, or if you have anything in particular that you have that you want to mention, just send me an email. Send me a message or drop your comment in the comment section and we'll take it from there. I can't post too much stuff in the description like I used to. So going forward, the Special Pi shot timer has been a very invaluable training tool within the last year or so since I did get it, and it has amplified the gains that we've gotten, specifically with pistol drills. And all of the drills that I've been running for the last 2 years, whether it's the hackathon style drills, some of the stuff that I like to steal occasionally from the Wilson Combat page or from Vickers Tactical, just to name a few. Most of them are very applicable, easy, very good for developing weapon efficiency and competence when it comes to using a sidearm in general. Whether it's something that's modern like a Glock or something a little bit old school like a 1911. As long as it has those realistic combat applications, then it's something that you can definitely apply. Here, I was really happy I got the chance to run some drills with Dave. It's been a little while that we've got the chance to shoot together as well, so this is really awesome. We ran some basic presentation drills from Gun Ready. A few of them that I did run from my holster as well, at various meters, everything from 3 to 5 to 7, just basic distance and basic concepts that do work. So whenever you do your setup, you can definitely take some stuff from this. You don't really need to do anything that's out of the ordinary or something that's going to be pretty much very time consuming. So your setup should be very simple and very easy to replicate over time, and it should be something that you should be able to do over and over again, so you can get repetition on the same type of drill. So every single time whenever you go in, there's I should say like a building up a level completion every single time that you go up. You're constantly building and evolving, right?
That's your best platform.
So with presentation drills and also the wizard drill, which is another drill that I used to run really often, especially when I used to go into the training room a lot here. But since I moved to Kansai, I wasn't able to do it as much. And then most fields don't really have a training room with a sufficient amount of space. So that's also definitely something that you got to look into as well. But this drill is a very efficient drill for real firearms training and competence and airsoft as well. So this is good for working your dominant hand and your weaker hand. So basically, you start at 3 meters and you work your way back going into 5, 7, and then 10. Each round has a specific purpose for the skill that you're trying to build. And each round, you're trying to keep the limit under 2.5 seconds. So that's where the time pressure definitely is there, and you also have to make sure that you're making those accurate hits as well, which is super important. So what we did was we started at 3 dominant hand, we went back and then went into 5 again, dominant hand, went back to 7, we did dominant hand again. Each one of those rounds were head hits, and then with the last one at 10 meters, we did 2 shots right into the torso zone, and those have to be accurate as well. A really good way to test accuracy and competence for sure. And running the Holliston definitely doesn't make it really fun as well. So that's another thing that I do owe you guys is that Holliston 507 review, which is coming. I do promise that you will get that, but it will take some time. Just bear with me on that. Okay. So that drill for sure definitely is something that you want to implement for your CQB. And I do recommend that you use something that is accurate, something that you run primarily, with your MilSim setups or your CQB setups or any kind of setup that you like or whatever is preferable for you. That's definitely something that you want to look at and build off of step by step. So it's really fun.
Here's the thing.
We got some really nice targets, so it was very easy to track hits. Going in at different distances, and that data is very important for understanding what we're doing wrong in terms of trigger manipulation or whatever the case is. And I know that this sounds really funny, talking about all this in regards to airsoft, but a lot of the concepts do kind of tie in, and you do learn a lot of the things that do relate or correlate in between both. So if you have bad habits in one, then more than likely that will cross over into the other, and you will see those effects over time. Okay. Also, our CQB drill, which was the most interesting one, definitely something that is new because for me, it's something that I've done probably less than several times now. I've had the idea in my head. I saw a training video that somebody had put up a while back. I don't know if it was Chris Costa or someone else that I saw. And it was really effective how you can pretty much use a timer to transition between targets to remain accurate. And the pressure that gives. So for those of you guys that are looking for a really good timer, once again, for self-practice, the special Pi shot timer has a par mode as well. So if you're doing 3, 4, 5, or 6 round cycles, it's very easy to track those times and to set it up where you don't honestly have to be on the clock all the time, pretty much manipulating the timer every single time you want to do that drill. So once you set your settings to whether it's a 3-shot cycle, 4-shot, 5-shot, it's going to cycle for each one of those rounds that you're doing. And every single individual cycle, if you set it, will have a randomized start time. So you never really know exactly what the gap is going to be in between cycles. So it can be a 1 second, it can be a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, maybe even a 10. But it's just a way of keeping you on the ball. That way you can pretty much always be ready to kind of get that engagement mindset. And once you apply that to training, all those things tie into your performance in Airsoft as well, guys. So that's definitely something that you want to check out. And it's one of the things that we do kind of promote, and that's what makes this page a little bit different from everything else that you see. So that's what we're trying to look at here as well. So now we applied the same concepts to the vehicular CQB drill, which we did premiere in the last training vlog I did a while back, sometime in the summer, around I don't remember the month, but definitely in the summer as well. And the concept is still the same, right? So just like with the emergency response drills, where our back is turned, we pretty much have to face what we're engaging and get into that reactionary mode where whether we're drawing for our pistol or we're moving to a target, whatever the case is. We have to deal with the steps at hand before we go into engagements. That's what this drill does. And at the same time, we're using our timer in order to create that pressure where we have to make those decisions that are really important. And at the same time, we also have to remain accurate as well, guys. So this is very important. And we do the same exact thing in that situation. So, for example, how would you start? Both hands on the steering wheel. And then once you hear the buzzer going, you go for one target, then you switch to another, then you switch to another. And then you come out the car, whatever the case is, and then you engage the last one. But then we're not always trying to go for speed, right? What we also want to do is we want to get accurate hits, and this is what separates the men from the boys. Whenever you transition, it's so difficult to maintain that level of accuracy and consistency, right? Now you have to take into account all of the rules that have to be obeyed, whether it's trigger jerk or side alignment or grip, especially when we're manipulating something like a handgun, right? Target 3. And now that becomes increasingly difficult because now, right, if we're under time or if our time is slow, all that data is going to come up. So what does that do? So once you see that, then it's like, wow, okay, that one was kind of slow. Maybe I can go a little bit faster. And at the same time, remember, we're still maintaining that level of accuracy and consistency. And what that does for us is give us a level of accountability to when we take that same mindset out on the range, when we're practicing and when we're training, now we can add that to our gameplay and we can get a lot more tighter results. Japanese sub-age in Airsoft, right, is very different from other types of sport Airsoft that you do see, especially in foreign countries. For the main reason behind this is because it's more of a skill-based and performance sport, right? So if you don't practice and your skills aren't up to par, you're punished. How are you punished? You spend more time in safety than you do actually playing the actual game. So when you're playing with high-level players, there's very little room for those kind of mistakes. And because of that, you'll find that more and more people that take that into account, especially when they're playing CQB. In certain fields, it's a little bit more cutthroat, right? We can all agree upon that. Some places are a little bit different. They focus more on the commercial style of how they They get customers, or how they promote themselves and how they advertise their field of their business or their brand, right? They want it to be more encompassing and more inclusive, whereas some people are more hardcore. So
nice. Yeah.
The non-disclosed kind of the understanding that everybody has is that there's certain fields that you go to where certain people play a specific style, and it's a little bit more different from what other people are accustomed to, and the level is just a little bit higher. And that's one of the things that I realized when I got to Osaka. There weren't a whole lot of fields available that really replicated this type of mindset. And it's something that is very different from, what a lot of people are used to, in terms of training and things like that. When you ask most people about how do they train for airsoft, usually you get, very different answers or none at all. So it is something that you want to take into account for sure when it comes to this type of activity as well. Anyway, moving forward, what are we looking at? So we do have our big game that is coming up. Well, at the moment right now, it is literally coming up, right? And so many things that are going to be happening as well in reference to the reviews and everything like that. So those will come out, but they will be done very differently. And I know that you guys will give the adequate support in order to get things where they're supposed to go. Overall, there was a whole lot of growth this year, and we're expecting to see more next year going in. Being is that there'll be better opportunities in terms of collaborations for you guys. So everything that you guys wanted to see probably this year, more than likely you're going to be able to see it next year. And it's going to be that much better than it was before. So once again, for those of you who watch these videos, and I know a lot of you do, despite the situation, right? I want to thank you guys again for supporting the content. There's just so much more that is going to be coming, and the podcast is fire. By the way, go and check out Death Row Airsoft podcast. I believe that him and Mayday they've been nominated for some awards, so we're going to try to support that and get that going. So be on the lookout for those links, and definitely support those guys as well. They're good guys. And we will have some more content coming. Okay, so as far as everything that was promised, there was just some delay because there were a lot of things that had to be figured out. And there's so much things that happened since that time that I just can't really get into everything in one video. But you can be assured that everything that was supposed to come will be delivered, and if not, there will be something definitely a lot better that's going to be coming, right? So that's usually how these things work. We make plans, and then sometimes we have to follow through with other things and make adjustments, but that's just a situation and how it is. But outside of that, our content is going to be strong, and I do appreciate those of you guys who support the gameplays as well as everything else as well. So another thing, for those of you guys who've been doing it as well, I do appreciate it. Stay on top of that community. Remember, like those posts, stay on top of that for the updates, because all those sneak peeks and all the information that you're supposed to see on there will be coming as well. So just keep it locked on that, and just keep your eye literally glued to that portion of the page. In reference to additional channels as well, everything else that's been launched, fitness page is up. Go ahead and check out my boy Chris Raymond BJJ, and I shouted him out on the podcast as well. And also his content and his pages are on my channel, so go and look at that, and there will be more coming. So guys, once again, just keep it tuned. Keep it tuned in. This will not be the last Hexera training vlog. We will definitely go down there and do more, and then hopefully we'll get more people on there to run some drills with us, and then we can talk about some good topics, show some good things, and also get into some good conversational situations as well, where we can touch on some good stuff there. So once again, guys, I'm really happy with the results, and everything shows. We as a community, we're coming from a long way, and we have a longer way to go. So we got to be ready for it. Okay, guys? So once again, this is Takashi Garami TV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. We are coming to the Kanto area. Guys, I'm coming for you. And once again, keep it locked. Stay breezy, stay easy, stay cheesy. Live it up. Take care. See you guys soon. I love you all. God bless. And